British Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good morning, folks. I'm Jenny Sung, and thanks for tuning in this morning for your morning sport headlines. The Vancouver Canucks were up against the Stanley Cup champions last night and fell short and came to an 8-5 loss against the Florida Panthers. Head coach Adam Foote talked about how the game played out last night.
Well, we're up 2-0. We made a little bit of a mistake on a rush goal on that PK. We let them back in it. They're a potent offense, and you can't exchange chances. But we were right there, and we made a couple of mistakes at the wrong time.
They've finished up their road trip, and they'll be looking to put their loss on the road behind them as they're headed back to play on home ice this Thursday against the Dallas Stars. Our local Vancouver Giants have a game coming up tomorrow against Lethbridge Hurricanes at the Langley Event Center at 7 p.m. This Saturday, they've got Legends Night at the LEC, and former Giants players Gilbert Brule and Vancouver Canucks Evander Kane are going to be in attendance for Legends Night on Saturday, November 22nd. The Edmonton Oilers were in Buffalo territory last night and were up against the Buffalo Sabres, falling to a 5-1 loss. D-man Brett Kulak wasn't too happy post-game.
Yeah, I thought we actually came out with a pretty good start the first few shifts and built a little bit of momentum, but then I think, it was just a case of, not executing. Ran into a pretty good goalie over there. He's playing well, and just not really playing to the level we want to get to.
The Oils will shift their focus to their next game this Wednesday, and they're up against the Washington Capitals on Washington ice. And the Montreal Canadiens fell to the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-3 in a shootout last night. A tight game all the way through, but they couldn't quite bank the puck in during the shootout. The Canadiens got a game coming up this Thursday against the Washington Capitals. And we've got two Canadian teams facing off tonight. The Toronto Maple Leafs are playing tonight on home ice against the St. Louis Blues, and puck drop is at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The Calgary Flames are on the road tonight to face the Chicago Blackhawks at the United Center. Puck drop is scheduled for 5:30 local time. After the Saskatchewan Roughriders' big win on their Grey Cup victory, they'll be celebrating with a big parade in Regina this afternoon. The Riders defeated the Montreal Alouettes 25-17 in the CFL title game on Sunday night. This was the Riders' first Grey Cup victory since 2013 and fifth in franchise history. In NFL action, the Dallas Cowboys dominated the Las Vegas Raiders last night 33-16 in Sin City. After a week off, it was an emotional return to the field last night for Monday Night Football for the Dallas Cowboys. Last night's game was the Cowboys' first game back since the suicide of beloved player Marshawn Kneeland. Kneeland's number 94 jersey was draped over the team's sideline bench, and each player wearing a number 94 sticker on their helmet. If someone you know is struggling with mental health or with thoughts of suicide, call or text the National Helpline 988. In NFL action, All right, and moving on to NBA, the Toronto Raptors are on fire. The Raptors and the Charlotte Hornets had a real close game last night. Raptors winning 110-108 at home. The Toronto Raptors have got 9 wins and 5 losses on their belt this season, and they've got a day off now, and they're back at it again against the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly. Canada just unveiled their Winter Olympic partnership with Lululemon, and Canada's Winter Olympic athletes will be dressed head to toe in Vancouver's Lululemon in dark reds and cool greens and a cool swirling pattern, which was inspired by the country's geography, with their maple leaf being the star of the show and also being inspired by the glaciers and icebergs. For their iridescent puffer jackets, they've also got. The Winter Olympics are held in February of 2026 in Milan Cortina. Thanks for tuning in to your sport headlines. Tune in at 10:30. Sayonara.
I knew a bit about Lightroom and Photoshop before coming into the program, but I didn't really know much about Premiere, and that kind of scared me. And so BCIT has really helped to kind of grow my skills in video editing, which is something I didn't really think I could do before and actually really enjoy now. It also taught me how to use the big cameras, so I can use more than just a DSLR now, which is very helpful as well.